Well, if you ever consider joining the nursing profession, now might be the time. According to the American Nurses Association, more than 500,000 RNs are expected to retire by 2022.
KIMT News 3's Kaylin Thompson spoke to one retired military nurse and joins us live with a different twist on this story, the issue of caring for aging nurses. Kaylin?
Amy and George, when we think about the current nursing shortage, we talk about recruiting more nurses, but that doesn't mean we can forget about taking care of the nurses who are already on the job.
We're the only healthcare profession that is there day in and day out, 24/7. And the work is getting harder and harder as patients get sicker and sicker.
A room full of nurses is learning the importance of self-care and resiliency from a woman who worked as a nurse in the military.
A lot of nurses are leaving the bedside today around the country because the work is so very, very difficult, and it's hard, and it's not what they thought it was going to be.
9,500 nurses currently work on Mayo's Rochester campus, but not every one of their patients get a happy ending.
You can go from one room and you're interacting with that patient or family who may have received some positive health outcomes, and then you're just going 5 minutes later into another room where they've just received devastating news. And you really just have to be compassionate and be there for those patients in that experience in that moment. And that can be very challenging and very taxing.
That's why Beeson says it's important to give nurses an outlet.
Most hospitals do not do that, and so what happens is the nurses go home with that stress and heartache, and it oftentimes comes out in unhealthy habits.
Also adding, it's important to take care of yourself and your coworkers in a profession that has you always thinking of others.
I think nurses take great care of patients, and I want us to take great care of each other.
Well, nurses were given tips for self-care both on and off the clock. George?
Interesting stuff. Thank you very much, Kaylin. Now, the speaker says it has been a goal of hers to speak at Mayo Clinic, and she fulfilled that goal today.